Buttervision. Why, hello there, and welcome to Unsportsmanlike Conduct, the show with a bunch of handsome men's arguing about sports. On today's episode, Danny Fairman, Kamau Talbott, David Goodman, and Rick Banales. And now, here's your host. He constantly gets mistaken for Ned the Wino, J.D. Butter! That's right, y'all. We're back. Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your man, J.D. Butter, and we are back with another episode of Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Of course, I got my sidekick, Prince, here, and we just did a show with my man, Keith Merrill, on it, straight out of Boston, and he was talking all about the Celtics, so to get the stench of that out of here, I had to bring back some real classic NBA stuff. From 1988, this t-shirt is. LA's classic six-pack. You see Irvin, Kareem, James Worthy, Byron Scott, Michael Cooper, and Pat Riley. Vintage Lakers action. I also, just to really protect myself against like Celtic disease, I haven't got my Kobe Bean Bryant mask, so we won't need that today, but just to keep those Celtic spirits out of here. So let's get into it today, and let's start it out by bringing in some panelists. How about we do that, huh? Let's bring in first, standing at an intimidating 5'9.5" and weighing in at a modest 165 pounds, making his second appearance here on Unsportsmanlike Conduct, or maybe it's his third. Who knows? I don't keep track of these things. I got a secretary for that, and she's on vacation. He's also a father of two. He's in my car club, the Crazy Eights Car and Social Club. Let's get him in here all the way from Redondo Beach, California. My man, Mr. Danny Fairman in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Mr. Fairman. There he is, or there's his shirt. And we see his man boob right there. What's going on with that?
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you guys sitting there.
Oh, no! Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, Danny Fairman in the house. Throw it, baby. Throw it.
Hi, JD. How you doing?
Explain.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
What do you mean?
Or don't explain. Actually, because I haven't announced the topic yet, so don't explain. But I do want to talk about, because you and your lovely girlfriend Kira had an event going on today. Tell the folks at home a little bit about that.
Yeah, we did actually. It's my girlfriend has a fantastic company. It's a production company, and she specializes in burlesque, cabaret, circus performers. But she has a specific group called the Doll-Faced Dames, and yeah. They're really good. And you can visit them at thedollfaceddames.com. And they also have a partner company, a sister company, if you will, called the Doll-Faced Dudes. And it's a bunch of...
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Boylesque.
Because I didn't get a call. I don't know why. I don't know about that.
It's fantastic. So today they had what we call a brunch battle. So we did it around brunch time, 11 a.m. And a bunch of people joined the broadcast. And it's boys versus girls, and everybody performs, and whoever gets the most tips wins and is crowned champion of that week. And 10% of all the proceeds gets donated to the winning team's favorite charity.
Awesome. All right. Very cool. But now, are there going to be more of these events coming up, or?
Yeah, every 2 Sundays. We'll post the link. I'll give it to you so you can show them in the credits.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Very nice. We'll get to that here in a minute. My next guest hails from the hardscrabble back alleys of Pico Rivera. He's already made his maiden appearance on the last episode of Unsportsmanlike Conduct. Also a former co-worker of mine at Virgin Entertainment Group. Let's get him in here, Mr. Rick Banales, ladies and gentlemen. Bring him in, Mr. Banales. Give him some fanfare, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Rick Banales. And we have taken already, based on his first appearance, calling him Neil deGrasse Banales. Because my man really brought the science in the last episode. It was really, I mean, it was great. We were talking about tennis. He was talking about like string construction and the change in racket size and all this kind of scientific stuff.
God.
It was great.
We didn't even get into the difference in the grass between those eras.
Right. Wow. I mean, he has more science than he even had time for in the last episode. Wow. Now, Rick,
the magnetic pull of the earth has changed.
Yeah. Now, you know, we've already, Rick, you may notice Danny has something a little different about him that's a little bit of foreshadowing. I haven't told what the topic is yet, but I'm going to give a little bit more foreshadowing. I mentioned that me and you were co-workers at Virgin Entertainment Group.
Yeah.
I also appeared in a in-store banner one time for Virgin Entertainment Group, and I just want to point out the ad because it shows my Afro skills. Okay, Peep game, Afro skills right there. All right, that's a little foreshadowing. All right,
man.
Yeah, That's how we get down here on Unsportsmanlike Conduct and at Virgin Entertainment Group. Our next guest, ladies and germs, is hailing from Mid-City La La Land. Now, Rick, you might remember him because he worked at SAG, which is in the building that Virgin Entertainment Group was in.
Yeah.
And for those years that we were working there, a lot of them, he had one of the most incredible afros I've ever seen because it was dyed red. It was so great. And he's always ready with some smack talk. Let's bring in my man, Mr. Kamau, K. Millie Talbott in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Give him some love for Mr. Talbott. There he is. Yeah. Now, you know, we mentioned K. Millie, or I mentioned in the open about the classic red afro that you had back in the day when we were at Virgin Entertainment and you were at SAG. Tell a little about that. What was the inspiration for the red afro? I got to know.
All right. So I know we talked about it a little bit. I was a hip-hop artist. So my actual name was Kamalion, taken after Method Man, Tacalian Stallion. I was the Kamalion Stallion. So I was the guy with the big, bright red afro to stand out in the midst of all of my rap colleagues. And that was really the whole thing. But it was like before the Chris Brown bleaching, before all of the other people were, you know, coloring their hair, I was doing it first.
Word. And you know, speaking of that, we're gonna figure out a way to hip some of these fans because my boy got skills. He got bars. He got bars on him. All right. Just know that. So our next panelist, let's bring him in. And I mean, this guy is all I can say is he's a character. All right. He's known as the master of useless knowledge or something to that effect. But he really is what he's the master of is Zoom technology. All right. He has this thing locked down. All right. Let's bring him in here. My man, Mr. David Goodman in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And who knows what we're gonna wow, ladies and germs. Dueling.
You guys managed to do that twice.
Sorry, guys.
Dueling wigs. Wow. Again, this.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I was just doing my hair. Oh, Danny, it's beautiful.
My brother from another mother.
Oh, so beautiful.
I guess I know who I'm not doing today.
I am rarely speechless, but I am right now. Let's get into the topic. We've given some foreshadowing here. I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but we're doing a little bit more of an esoteric subject matter today, a very David Goodman-esque topic.
Mhm.
What we're going to be deciding today, ladies and germs, this is great, best hair in sports history, all right? And there's so many to choose from. It's fantastic. I mean, so that kind of explains, Yarmir, that kind of explains the luscious locks on both Danny Fairman and David Goodman. So let's start out with the Wigmeister generals here. Let's throw it to Mr. Fairman, and let me get the timer ready. All right, Mr. Fairman, you ready for this? 2 minutes, go.
Yeah, I only need a minute.
Wow, always with the cocky confidence.
Today I settle all family business.
Are you ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Okay. I'm just going to let I have a little sponsorship for my pick today, which should just end all of the pressure right now. The decisive winner will be first, unfortunately, for the rest of the panelists. But here we go.
All right, let's see it. Let's see what you got.
You know, you can be all the things you've always wanted to be.
Oh my God.
Beautiful and
Holy
sexy.
Moses, ladies.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul feel so silky smooth. Just let
Mr.
it
Fairman.
shine through. Just let your
Like where you went with that, sir.
I mean,
Yes.
again, speechless, ladies.
That was so good, it changed my hair.
I mean, wow, dude. Like, are you just going to let the video speak for itself, or?
Well, I got a couple minutes, so I want to explain. Growing up a Clippers fan, it was Michael Cage. He was the best-looking badass ever to play the game.
Right.
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah,
That's it.
you
Jerry
can't really argue
Curl.
he was striking, you know?
I told you guys I had characters on this show, okay? Like, that is wow, that's going to win some sort of award at the end of the season.
Right.
That's,
Now I have to step up my video share Zoom game.
mean,
Let's see.
my goodness. All right, that I don't even know what to say. So I'm just gonna throw it to somebody else, man. That's whoa. Okay.
Man,
That was nice.
Yeah, I got to give it up for that.
That's a mic drop.
That's right.
Yeah, that was a serious mic drop
That's
right
this.
there. But hold on, let's
It's
not
a wig
get ahead
drop.
of ourselves because
A wig drop.
as you can tell, I know a little something about cool hair. All right, so
Yes.
let's not
Yes,
let's
yes.
not get it twisted yet. Let's throw it to my man K Millie the Anthem. Let's see what he's
Right.
talking about. Let me start the clock. You ready? 2 minutes, go.
All right, so I'm gonna just do a brief couple of with the wigs going on. I for sure thought that you guys were going for the Nordic god, the Thor of the hair, Clay Matthews. That was one person that I was thinking
That's a good one.
about. So I kind of passed over that, and then I went to ODB. We're not talking old dirty bastard. We definitely talk about Odell Beckham Jr. Third.
Okay.
And that beautiful hair, the little locks that he has with the gold, and he's running around all swag, grabbing one-handed pass. But when I sat down and I really thought about what shaped me in the 90s, and I didn't mean to do that like that because, anyway. So it was Neon Deion Sanders.
Whoa.
yeah.
Mr. Primetime himself. Now, I have some picks, but they weren't really coming out, and they weren't really doing the man justice. But this is a guy that could step off the field, go to the batting cage, and still be an extra and paid in full. Did you see the dude that he had? He had the lines in the hair. He had the brick foam to go with the hair. I mean, Michael Cage, I'm telling you, like he must have took a page out of Dion's book or vice versa. Somehow, I'm sure that they was playing together in the clubs, in the bars. They was hitting Detroit, all of the boxing rings and stuff like that. But this is a man that came in there with a full mink to match the full mink. I mean, what can we say? Prime time. Dion.
Wow. All right. Sprinkling on that Jerry curl juice, that soul glow. They're letting their soul glow. And now, before we throw, I gotta point out, even after taking off the wig, Mr. Fairman.
Yes, sir.
Is there some pomade? Is there some? What do we got going? It's a real kind of slick pompadour action happening.
This is strong Russian, Italian, Jewish roots. That's nice. That's it.
All right. So let's see where we're at so far. We got Neon Dion Sanders. So we got Neon Dion, we got Michael Cage so far. Okay, with the two
Strong
Jerry
choices.
curl juices. All right, let's throw it to Mr. Banales, Neil deGrasse Banales. Let's see if he comes with some more science. Let me start the clock here. Hold on 1 second. You ready, Rick? 2 minutes. Do it.
All right. So this is what I'm talking about here. You guys can see this, right? And basically, this is about culture, right? So what I want to do is go through the hair of the last few decades, and of course you can't miss.
Whoa! Yeah.
Right. After she won a figure skating gold medal, right, in Innsbruck in '76, if you were in a prom picture for at least 5 years after that, one or both of you had that haircut.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody had that haircut.
Yeah.
And it did its damage for a decade afterwards with that feathered look. The next one, this is about how much money you can make in the because this was an era where a lot of people made a lot of money in endorsements, and he got trapped. This was one of the most iconic heads of hair of all time, but it wasn't his.
Right.
No.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
Paid for it.
He paid for it, yeah. He started losing his hair at 19, right? So this picture is from the French Open final in 1990. And before the match, him and his brother, I think, were stressing out because the wig had started to fall apart, And so he said that it was a factor in him losing that match.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
So,
Grand slam.
Wow.
30 seconds.
All right. So and then David Beckham.
In
a certain era, if you walk through Silver Lake, every other guy in the gourmet coffee shops.
Yeah.
But I have to say, my
hipster swoosh.
Oh! A-Train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the ABA started in the early 70s, you would see him and Julius Erving. I'll make it really quick. But you could get a deep glimpse into Black culture, and this was happening when people had not seen this before in the early 70s. So, our artists for me and Julius Erving and the ABA, that's what it is for me.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very
I
nice.
can't be mad. I can't be mad at
good.
that. I can't be
That is
mad at
good.
that. I gotta be honest. I can't be mad.
That is good.
Say there, sir.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. That was pretty tight.
An education.
You know what? Because I want to follow up on Rick's comments, I'm gonna hop in here. Let me start the clock real quick. All right. So, I wanted to start out talking about just cool hair, because that's what I'm all about, as you guys all know. I'm about the cool hair. So I started thinking about going way back to Mr. Sugar Ray Robinson, Walker Smith Jr., if you will. But I mean, the King of Harlem, probably the greatest fighter of all time. But I couldn't do it because he was conking his stuff. And if you don't know what that means, look it up.
I did it. I do it.
So
I did it too.
So then, my Laker T-shirt foreshadowing, I went to Mr. Patrick Riley. He brought cool to coaching in the NBA. Okay,
I swear he was a
slicking his hair
monster or
back.
something.
They actors in Hollywood started doing it after Pat Riley, but no, I couldn't go with him either. But it was interesting that he used to look like this before he was all super cool. Then, of course, this is a no-brainer right here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Rodman, he really probably had some of the most talked about hair in sports history, and the hair that kind of transcended sport, and like people outside who didn't even really follow basketball were going with them. But too obvious. Then I was thinking like Rick said, it's not just about cool. It's about impact. It's about meaning. It's about what does it say about the culture. So then I went with Mr. Oscar Gamble, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, definitely one of the craziest afros of all time. And an afro really in the 70s was blackness. It was how we were speaking to our blackness, okay? But the reason I couldn't go with Oscar Gamble is because he was a relatively like a journeyman, you know, and baseball is a very kind of anonymous, you're one of 25. So I decided to go with Julius Winfield Irving II, who took afros into the mainstream. If you like bought a comic book in the 70s, on the back of it was a cartoon of Julius Irving with Rick Barry on the back of every comic book, on the back of, in every Spalding basketball ad. Julius Irving turned the afro mainstream. That's what I'm going.
Wow. I
like it.
I've never loved you more. I never loved you more.
You will after tonight, my man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that's where I'm at. Now it's time for Mr. Goodman. And I can't wait to see what this cat is talking about. 2 minutes starting now.
Oh, I don't know
he's
what
taking us to the barber shop.
Wait a minute. I think I'm having some trouble getting you guys. I'm sorry. I'm having some trouble with my stuff here. Hang on.
Oh, no. Technical difficulties. He's got something up his sleeve. You know.
No. There's just something with my camera. I don't know what it is. I wish I knew.
We believe you.
No. It's just, oh, man, this is so embarrassing, guys. Oh,
I mean, what is this going to be, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, my God.
It's killing you, I'm sure.
I'm going to fix it here. My computer's broken.
Is that maybe an Atari computer you have?
It is. It's a PC. You know what it is.
Yeah, Commodore 64 action.
Yeah.
You need a wardrobe assistant, my man.
It's a PC. That's the problem. I need to go Mac. You know, I think.
As in McEnroe? He has some pretty good hair.
Yeah,
McEnroe has some pretty good hair.
I didn't know we were supposed to get a glam team.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
Oh. Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, brother.
Hold on.
How many mic drops are we going to have this episode, ladies and gentlemen?
This is, no, hold on. I got to, oh, man, I can't see it. Hang on. This is, oh, holy mackerel. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
Wow, thunder lips, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me tell you, JD, Terry Gene Balea, Sterling Gordon, Terry Boulder, Super Destroyer, also known as Hulk Hogan. I got my name when I met Lou Ferrigno, and I was bigger than the Hulk. A 25-year deal with Marvel Pictures to use the name the Hulk. I bought the name in 2005. Brother, you gotta know it. I tried to join Metallica. I was such a good drummer. And I had 200 Make-A-Wish appearances. Who else has done that? Let me tell you something. I was the only wrestler on the cover of SI. I was known as Thunderlips. I was known as Santa with Muscles. I was known as Mr. Nanny. You talk about MJ, you talk about Tiger, you talk about the great one. I am the GOAT.
10 seconds.
I'm the GOAT, brother. That's it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That was amazing.
I can't see anymore. There we go. Look at that. I got more. But I couldn't do it with these sunglasses.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was good. You started to slip into LeVar Ball, though. And
Talk about discombobulated. I'm supposed to be hosting this show. So let me sum up where we're at so far before I throw for the rebuttals. And I got to say, these selections are so good, I don't even know how we're going to rebut. I mean, I have one, so thusly I'm going to start it off. But so where we're at so far, we got Fairman and Michael Cage. We got Mr. Degrassi Banales. And who was your choice again, Rick?
Artist Gilmore.
Artist Gilmore. And big love to that also, because not only did Artist do the hair, like he brought the whole facial hair into it. We got Kamau, and repeat your choice again, my man. Oh, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Prime time, baby.
Yes.
Prime time.
The Jerry Curl juice. That's true. I, of course, picked Julius Winfield Irving II and Mr. Goodman. Hulk Hogan. Wow.
I forgot.
Terry Bollea. Thunderlips. All of it. So I'm going to start the rebuttals, right? And I got to search long and hard for this.
Bring it on.
The one thing I'm going to say, all right? Jerry Curls. I just can't give love to the Jerry Curls, so I'm gonna just take those two right out of it, right? And Terry Bollea. I mean, he's missing a lot of hair. That's negligibly a hairstyle, okay?
Brother.
So that's it's look at that. Look at how much balding there is going there. So I'm kind of iffy on that. All right. Other than that, I gotta say good calls, but still, Julius Winfield Irving III, mainstream superstar, Hall of Famer with good hair. What, like the biggest name in basketball in the 70s with cool hair. That's why you got to vote for me, fans. You got to Julius Irving. Boom, there it is. There's my rebuttal. I don't need to say anything for it.
What did he say?
So I'm going to throw it to you, Mr. Fairman, to see. Do you want to take your minute, or are you good? I made mine.
You know what? I'll just say this. This is all I'll say.
And just so glow. I mean, look at the liquids.
It's so stylish. He's bringing back a little bit of James Brown here, no? I mean,
like actually the 80s James Brown a little bit. There's
late 80s Detroit right there.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, how can you not just get sleepy looking into those eyes?
What you talking about, Ruth?
All he's missing is the gold chain, is the thin little herringbone gold chain.
Exactly. I'm sure David Stern frowned on that, but
you probably had it tucked underneath the jersey.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's I can't be mad. Michael Cage. That one he pulled that one right out of his arse, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into Chameleon. All right, you want your rebuttal, or you feel pretty good about your Neon Dion?
I'll take my little 1 minute.
All right.
While we see if my man's in the locker room. Yeah. So, I mean, what can I say? Only man that's gone to the Super Bowl and the World Series. The man played baseball and football. He was one of the most part of one of the most illustrious teams in football history. And I mean, his name speaks for itself. Even without the hair, the man was a brand in and of itself. People wanted to emulate this guy. This guy was a sports player, but as soon as he took off that helmet and you saw that illustrious hair going on, what else was there? All you can see is him tiptoeing into the end zone with the pick six. Dion, the president.
Nice. All right, nice. I like it. All right, Mr. Banales, it's on you. You want your minute rebuttal, or you feel pretty good about your call?
I just got to say one thing.
All right.
There's just one.
Just one. I could have gone with Bjorn Borg.
Ooh, nice.
But nobody could emulate it. And the guys that tried to, and McEnroe said that he tried to, he came out with this thing that was underneath the headband. But
the Richard Simmons.
I gotta do my slideshow again. But I think that for me, it's about history and it's about culture. And I could have easily gone with Dr. J.
Go ahead. Make my day.
And, but this was something that, like I said, was a window into a culture for a lot of parts of the United States that didn't see that. They ended up watching the ABA games because they were broadcast a lot of places. So it was really great to see that, and that's why I gotta go with my pick.
All right, I like it. And it's funny too because you were talking about McEnroe and comparing him to Borg, and the cultural impact of afros. Afros were so tight in the 70s that you literally had white people, getting perms like Don Sutton, like the Brady clan, to have white afros. That's how significant afros were in the 70s, right?
Afros.
I can't remember
Let's throw it to Mr. Goodman to close it out, ladies and gentlemen, and he always has some good rebuttals to come with. Let's see what you got now, Mr. Goodman. Go.
You want to talk about a guy? First of all, the guy knew everybody. Look at Dog the Bounty Hunter wanted to be like him. All right, everybody wanted to be. His hair was so good. Hang on, his hair was. He was on the Love Boat. All right, his hair.
I missed that episode. When did that happen?
His hair was so good, he gave it to his whole family. His whole family he gave his hair with. Right? He was, cultural icon. Cultural icon. The latest cultural icon. Where is he here? Look, the latest cultural icon. But here's what really matters, folks. It's who did he beat? All right. The Rock.
Wow.
Right? The biggest. But look at he kicked The Rock. That's what it's all about, baby. Look at that. Nobody. The man is the GOAT in his sport. He is a cultural icon. Nobody else that we talked about is an actual cultural icon. I am out, brother.
60% of the time, it works.
Kudos.
Every time.
Those are some big words.
I got to give you credit. I still the hair. I'm iffy on the balding and all that, but no.
Baby, he's got hair everywhere.
Yeah. All right, so this one is a great one, fans, for you guys to really chime in on.
Look at him.
Hulkamania. Oh, wow.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Oh, wow. You look like Abraham Lincoln in that picture.
So, fans, this is where you got to get busy and let us know. We got some great choices here. We got Michael Cage. We got Neon Dion. We got Julius Winfield Irving II. We got Artis Gilmore back in the ABA days. And you got to give love to the ABA also. And, of course, we got Hulk Hogan. And, just culturally, I want to point out one little last thing when talking about big afros, especially as it pertains to baseball. I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in, say, like the 70s, you would see a lot of black players who would wear their regular hat under their batting helmet. Okay, they wouldn't take off the hat and put on a batting helmet because then you would see their hat hair. Right. So they would literally wear the thing. You ain't seeing my hat hair. You either gonna see my afro in all its glory or like afro puffs. Like I'm gonna look like I'm wearing big headphones. That's how it was in the 70s. So fans, let us know what you think. Let us know who you think has the best hair in sports history. And better yet, to help us pick up extra credit points, let us know who you think among this cast of crazy characters. And I think it's fair to call them a cast of crazy characters after what you've seen here today. Let us know who you think made the most compelling, meaningful, powerful argument, and we will pick up extra credit points. And then, yeah, that's me, by the way. And then at the end of the season, we're going to choose a winner, and it's going to be all because of you fans, right? And that winner is going to be able to punish the 3 lowest point scoring cats on this cast. Not on this particular cast, on our whole panel, all right? So get in the comments. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to Buttervision. Until our next episode, and we got some great ones coming up, and they're getting better and better, all right? Until our next episode, ladies and gentlemen, let me thank my esteemed panel. Mr. Danny Fairman, give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Banales in the house, ladies and gentlemen. K. Millie, the Anthem, always bringing the heat. And of course, our tech wizard, Mr. David Goodman, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
and of
don't
course,
forget
Mr.
Thor.
JD Butter here with Prince. Until next week, peace.